Thanks. I'm glad to be here. I wouldn't miss this for, I am, I was just telling people, you probably heard, but I've been, I finally got the programming all done. And the only thing left was Sam Sui with Orchid Inn. And I know we had been talking about going to visit, but it was like, I'd heard that, it's too many people, Well, I was there on Wednesday. And when I walked in there, I was like, what is he talking about? We could have a meeting here.
Really?
Yeah, when you walk in there, the space is like this big. And then the greenhouse is actually back that way.
Oh.
And so I was thinking that, and I actually mentioned it to him, because that was my first time there.
Yeah.
And because it's not even in Bloomington, it's more like Downs.
Huh.
And I was like, well, we could go, it would be nice to go there instead of Nats. Because the greenhouse had so many blooming stuff, so much.
Yeah.
And I didn't even really go in there except the first row. I just went in the first row. But I was like, we need to have something here. Because I forget about him.
Yeah.
And he just messaged me when I was walking in here, and he said that he had had a stroke.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he couldn't drive.
Oh.
But he wanted us to come and have a meeting there.
Oh, well, that would be good.
And then tour the greenhouse, and we could buy plants.
So which greenhouse?
Orchid Inn. It's in Bloomington.
Okay, yeah, I heard there was one there, and I've never.
Yeah, it's you have to call to get an appointment, but it's all paths. It's exciting that he invited us to go to have a meeting there.
Would we do it on a Saturday, though?
I would hope so, because we've already got somebody. He wanted to do it in June, but we've already got somebody booked that's coming in for June. So maybe we could do it the weekend before or something. Like a Saturday, like you said.
Yeah. That sounds good. Let's work out.
Yeah, we'll have to work that out.
I put one on 3 tables.
I knew I could get something.
Beautiful. It's pinky red. Oh, pardon my eggshells.
I know. It's scary.
Really?
Oh, we should write it down. Yeah, it's big one. Ricky had
Who is making labels?
I'm not sure. Really, really beautiful. pretty.
I wonder if it picks up one of every handout. And it picks up.
Ooh. I cannot bloom it. I cannot bloom that. I wish I could. I've killed so many of them. It's nice.
So Terry has, Barb, this is Terry. He's filming. Hi, Terry. Barb's going to join our group.
Oh, nice. Nice to meet you.
Hi there.
Big look.
So I guess so.
Yeah, see, like right here, you have a seed. It's Mark's.
It's for sale.
How long has that been in bloom? Because those tendrils get longer
Yes,
and longer.
yeah, and that flower just opened up last week, and it was. I've been moving it so much that those tendrils get all caught up. But it's been about a month. Yeah, it's been a
I
month.
thought maybe longer.
It has
Those
been.
are slow.
Yeah, see, the thing is, this plant has a habit of opening up the flowers really fast or unfurling really fast, faster than most. Like my other one over there. I mean, that's been like that in that position. The one, yeah, it's been like that state for 2 weeks. You know, and the flowers unfurl really slowly, whereas this one, it seems to be quicker. And it seems like as this one is unfurling and this one is unfurling, the petals are elongating as the next, you know what I mean? And it's so.
Yeah, actually, that's a good demonstration. Right
Because
there.
it's just kind of, and this one kind of was caught in, you have to really not move these because these are so, they blow in the wind and they get caught on everything, and the next thing you know, they're broke off.
Yeah.
And that's
well, I was
really what
thinking
makes
you
the
can
whole
see
plant.
It's getting
Yeah, it is getting
dry.
longer. It is dry. Yeah, because they require a lot of water just to keep. Maybe I should. Yeah, some of these need water just to maintain the integrity of the flower, because it requires so much. It takes up so much energy to sustain the flower.
Okay.
So it's nice while it's in a great position. I mean, it's one of my favorite because it's got the stripes and it's got the hair. I have, and I've divided it because it's grown so well.
This is yours?
Yeah.
That's spectacular.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite ones actually because of the long length of the petals and the stripes, and it's got hairs on the back, and
What's
it's
what I
bumpy.
like about these, they're not beautiful in the classical way, but you can't stop looking at
Oh
them.
yeah. It's beautiful in rare.
creepy way?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, it is kind of creepy.
But it's beautiful. I mean, it's
Yeah, but it's very unique and sculptural.
yeah,
So,
sinister. There's just something
yeah.
slightly sinister
Right.
about it.
Right, and the name is kind of sinister as well. It's Michael Kupovich.
Yeah,
That sounds kind of sinister.
that's
So
spectacular though.
it is. It's my favorite actually because it's a hybrid that has
Grow
two.
it under lights. Like,
I have a well. It was in my greenhouse. But you can grow those under lights. Yeah, they're more of a terrestrial kind of a plant. So they're like an understory plant. So they get filtered light.
yeah, because I was gonna say they don't need like
No,
Cattleyas. They don't need a
no, they don't need highlight at all. They like shade.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, the only thing is you have to get them to be this big, and it takes a while. So
Yeah,
you have to
I
be
was gonna
patient.
say, every time I've seen them online, they're just these itty bitty little.
I know,
slips,
I know.
and
It
you
takes
have
a while to get the fans this big, and
How big was it when you got it?
I mean it was blooming size, but it wasn't this big. It might have been as big as this fan, and then it's just progressively gotten bigger, and then it gets more babies, and then you can
Sure.
divide them, and
But I'm sure eventually you'll get these just big. I mean, oh,
yeah, it does. You can imagine a pot if you don't divide it of this big, and then you have multiple spikes and multiple flowers.
oh,
So
that's lovely.
thanks. I'm glad you like it.
It's a sort of like that's attracting some sort of bee.
Oh yeah, it's got to be. And then they fall in there and get stuck, and then they have to climb up through the back. And when they climb up out the back, then they get the pollen and then they fly away. Yep.
Incredible.
It is. It is.
I'm glad you brought that though.
Thank you.